I thought we were good. I thought it was a little bit frustrating at times because I didn't think we got rewarded for some good play, but the most important thing was to obviously try and win the game. That was important.
And coach, just before we give members of the media a chance, what was the turning point in the whole 90 minutes?
Well, the turning point is obviously to score, and I think we, even though last week the score line was 4-0, we still had some good opportunities last week which we didn't take, and then we played Aroa here before that, and we all saw what happened there. So it looked like another night when it wasn't going to come, So I thought at times we were good on a difficult pitch. The pitch was the ball was coming off the pitch quite very quickly tonight, so it wasn't. We certainly were not conducive to that, not used to that, condition. But all in all, it was good display. I thought played a lot of people, that haven't played much, so they did okay.
Thank you, coach. We're going to give members of the media a chance to ask questions straight to the question. A few questions, then the coach can answer. Coach, if you can speak a bit louder because we don't
Okay.
have a loudspeaker. We start with Mike.
Coach, I think it's 8 changes. I know there's niggling injuries. There's the keeper. But was that sort of disgruntlement at the way the match went, or was it all tactical? And just secondly, you avoided what would have not been a great record of 9 matches, winless. Would have equaled the record. I'm sure that's the kind of record I don't really want to be setting.
Yeah, but there's yeah, Mark, you want me to answer? You want me to answer honestly? So I can't answer honestly. So we're going through tough times and we're sticking together, and it hasn't been easy, but it is what it is, and I know the reasons why. But that's so be it. We got to stick together, and we all got a belief, and we got to show it. And even in the defeats, we've gone right to the end. Even the games we've drawn, where we've thrown away this season, we've thrown away, been 1-0 up and thrown away games. And we had tonight was another thing. I thought they maybe could get 1 year, which we got to get that second goal, and we got the second goal. But it's been happening. There hasn't been a lot of things have happened on the fields, but yeah, we just got to stick together and keep going till the end.
You spoke about the record.
The record, I don't see it. But yeah, obviously, you don't want to be lumbered with those things, do you? But it is what it is.
Thank you very much, coach. We'll move over.
Sorry, Mark. Yeah. Well, 8 changes. You want to go through them. So the goalkeeper, you all know what's happened to Itu. Okay. Rama got sent off last week. Who's the next one? Where do we go from there? The strikers are both injured. Yeah. So we had no striker tonight. Yeah. Who's in midfield? Man City change 6, 7 every week. They keep winning, so I don't know. I don't know what to say. We've made changes because we've got lots of problems with players out and that, and then obviously that affects the balance of a team. And then when the balance goes, you need to play players like I played Leslie on the right. We don't really have a right side player, so I had to play him there. He did okay. He ran hard for us, and so we had no striker. So played Lebo there, you know what I'm saying? And so we go through the team. Parker played as a midfielder because it was the right decision, and so on and so on. And at the back, Tao hasn't played. We need to get him fit. I mean, he hasn't played any football for us this year, so I need to play him to try and get him fit. So I'm not going to get him fit by training him. I'm going to get him fit by putting mileage in his legs. So we have to play him, and so on. So, it's a sort of domino effect into the team.
Thank you, coach, for that. Let's move faster.
I don't know, Mark, but yeah.
We'll move faster from your side.
2 quick questions, coach. Today you played the strikers, but you need to score 2 goals. How satisfying was that you need to score without strikers? And how confident are you that you will take this form to the league?
Well, the leagues are totally different. I mean, we all know the PSL compared to Champions League is a totally different game of football. PSL is much quicker, much harder, in terms of the physical. Not I wouldn't say physicality, but the running. So it's a totally different game. Hopefully, we got a big game on Wednesday. We need to try and because we're missing a lot of games now. We're 2 or 3 behind now, so we need to catch up. And so people say, as much as you want to do well on this front, we need to catch up. And I don't like to be behind. I'd rather have 3 games ahead. So it's not easy at this time. What is that?
2 goals.
2 goals without strikers.
2 goals.
Yeah. We got to try something, obviously, we try to play with a little bit more. That's why I played Bernard and Mashiane, and we can try and play with a little bit more movement, which looks okay, sometimes. Sometimes in hardship, sometimes these things come out, So, yeah, there's not much to say. We worked on it. We knew on Tuesday that I'm going to have the problem, so, we work on it a little bit, but you never know until, it actually goes into practice.
Thank you, Coach. We're going to take the last 2 questions. We'll go to Velile.
Yes. Coach, congratulations on the win. I look at Mashiane, and it's not the first time he's coming in and he brings that type of performance for a youngster like that, and the way he took the goal. What can you say about how he's growing with the trust that you put in him?
He's another one, going back to Mark's question. He's been injured. He can't play him. So they come back and out, in and out, so it's a problem. So you don't get any consistency. I mean, we finished tonight with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think 6 young players, first timers. So it's a good sign, but you're not going to get away with it every week, But the problem with him is he's been out for in and out, It's a problem.
You said 2 questions. Are you okay?
Yeah,
okay?
Okay.
Okay, we'll go with the last one from Stefan. We'll see if we've got a chance for us.
Okay. Thank you, Coach. Congratulations on the win. How important is this win in the Champions League, especially after great games moving forward? Obviously, to get into the knockout stages.
Well, I always said, if you look at the Champions League, the knockout stages, normally 12 or 10 points get you in. I mean, we've got to go away now twice. It's difficult, It's not going to be easy. So, we didn't win our home game, the first one we drew. So that was a bit of a blow. Were we going to beat Wydad away? It's always going to be a tough ask because they certainly are the most, I would say, experienced side, or the most, the best side, I think, in this group. So that was always going to be tough. And then Aurora is going to be, I went there last year. It's difficult there. It's not easy there. So we'll take it one game at a time.